My faith story started when I was very young. I was born in a Christian home and immediately taken to church from my parents. They brought me in, and I always grew up with that, being taught, Bible being taught clearly, always hearing about Jesus dying for my sins, and it's something that I believed, and I didn't really have difficulty in rejecting that, or if that was true or not. And it was after an Awana meeting where the teacher actually was going through John 3:16 and putting my name in the verse, for God so loved David, that it really just hit home to me. I was about 7 or 8 years old, and I went back home. I talked to my dad about it that night, and I gave my life to Christ. I asked him to forgive my sins and be the Savior of my life. And I continued growing up in the church. I continued going through a lot of times. Junior high was especially rough for me. I wandered away from God, and I kind of wanted to do my own thing and to see what life was. And I had some really bad anger issues. I remember, things not being fair. I just couldn't get over that, and it's just something that I dealt with, and I couldn't get over it. It's making me become more and more bitter, and God really started changing me then. About freshman year in high school, He started just speaking to me and giving me a calm spirit, and letting me know that, things don't always have to be fair, because if things were, I would have to pay for my sins, but it's through His grace that I'm forgiven, and I can trust God's judgment and His justice. And God really changed my life from then on. I really don't have a problem of anger anymore. God has taken that away from me. And I realize every day how much He's changed me and rescued me since then. And I just, every day really, I depend on Jesus to lead me.